individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ Atsp podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, here we go. Welcome to the Friday show here. Getting ready for a big old weekend. Yeah. I got beer every now and then. I got to thank you to Royal Palm Brewing.
Yes.
Brought us beer here. It's fantastic.
Thumbelina delivered it.
Yes, it is a, what's the flavor?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly ghost? Is that how you say it?
I've asked a couple different beer people, and one person at one point told me that it could be pronounced pretty much either way. It's spelled G-O-S-E, and some people say ghost. Other people say gosa, so it just, whatever. It's... there's so much stuff anymore. It depends on who you're talking to, how they pronounce it. It's the same way that freaking charcuterie, whatever it is. Everybody got a different way of pronouncing it. So, whatever you want to say, whatever. We all know what you mean.
I like goose. I don't want to make it extra fancy on the end.
Okay, then you do you, Virginia.
Goose.
However you feel. It's delicious though. It's fantastic. They do really good stuff. They got a lot of IPAs there. I like it. Interesting little hang-off right there. It's, kind of right on State Route 7, but you got kind of like a shopping plaza, and it's kind of like right around the corner. But they do one of those great charcuterie plates there, too.
I love it.
I went there and got that. It was fantastic. Yeah, I need to get back there. Just so many breweries anymore. I'm already struggling being a raging alcoholic. So, you try to get out to as many as you can. You're just like... Guys,
I got to go to work, which really gets in the way of my beer consumption.
It does, yeah. If I were independently rich and had nothing to do, I'd probably be in breweries like all day, just hanging out and seeing the people and be.
You'd probably start your own brewery.
Maybe, I don't know. There's part of me that like that, but then the only problem that I have with that is I would probably have to be there all the time, and I like getting out and changing, the scenery.
The dream is you create something. And it just functions on its own without you.
Yeah.
You get a management team in there. They run it. They know what they're doing. And it just makes you money. And then you go live your life, baby.
So you buy a Sizzler and all you do is come there and collect the money, baby.
Exactly.
You're not in there running it.
You hire a manager to run it. And you just go live your life.
That's what I would do with a food truck. I want to be involved with it, but I don't want to be in... I don't want to be in the weeds.
I think you need to be the idea guy, and you come up with the concept, you come up with the creative, and then you hire a chef to do all the hard work.
You're the brains.
Man, I would love to have a food truck. I know, and I think you would love to have a bar if it was the same kind of deal where the stress wasn't every single everyday operation.
I love it. Yeah, I like that. To me, and the thing that I really liked about Royal Palm Brewing, so many breweries are that way. They're family oriented. You can bring the kids in there, and when you go there, like the high school football coach for Wellington is there, and just people from the community. It's just where they go and they hang out. And I mean, for mankind, the cavemen probably had a bar,
right?
It's just kind of where you go in the community, and you just see everybody, and you find out what's going on, and I think that's what makes America and people great is, connecting and having a drink and telling stories. And so I love the essence of it.
I would love to really know what happened back at cavemen time. What was it really like? Were they kind of doing things like you're talking about, getting fucked up and just fucking everybody? And was it, you know what I mean? Just partying it up because that's all they knew?
Kind of like we do.
Well, just think about it. It was about survival and urges probably. That was probably, and I bet the moon and the weather scared the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't know?
Moon and weather still scared the shit out of us.
That's true.
That's right. I had a story yesterday about weather, hot, and the moon scaring the shit out of us. Things haven't changed.
You're right. And we all are horny still.
Well, that's biology, man. That's the way you're wired.
You're
right.
an animal, baby.
You're not going to shake
We're
that.
an animal.
You're not going to shake that. Always learning stuff here on the show, a couple things and some wisdom to impart to basically all of us. Sue would like to impart this wisdom upon us. She loves the show, thinks we're awesome, and she said, I'm all about minding my own business, but I just wanted to say that I work for a local fire department and seeing Jaybird on my Instagram this morning frying up burgers in your studio. Just want to let you know that that's probably against the fire codes and could get your studio in some trouble if seen by your local fire marshal. I wouldn't want that to happen. So
What did I do? You can't cook.
I guess we're not supposed to have a hot plate in here, maybe?
probably, yeah. I don't know. It might be a fire code kind of, just firing up the grill. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm the renegade. Come on.
We got a fire extinguisher. If something goes awry, don't you worry. I'll be on it like flies on shit.
Yeah.
Those
Real quick.
Those J-burgers did you
Because
real-
I'm running the fuck out of here. So,
No, I'm going to put the fire out.
oh, okay. That's fine. You guys do you. Just so you know, like a little bitch, I'm running all the way out. And I'm going home. That's it. I guess it's going to be a bad day. I'm just going to be at home, and I will not answer my phone. So,
Damn.
you do you. I'm out of here, man.
kind of fucked.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Fire flames up. Yeah. It's time to go.
No, don't worry. I'm not going to let that happen.
Okay.
You like that burger?
I love that burger. I'm not going to have our burgers taken away. Not our grilled cheeses.
I kind of think I want to start cooking more in here. Kind of make this.
So you want to go the other way?
Yeah, I do. Make it a regular thing.
I kind of feel like we could offer the fire marshal some burgers and he'd be cool.
I want to start
You
making.
feel that?
I feel that.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what I'm feeling. You give me what you want me to cook you, and I'll start making sure I cook you a healthy breakfast, and you don't have to pay for anything. It's on the bird.
Wow.
You tell me what the fuck you want.
I'd figured out. I don't even know what I want.
You could do like fluffy egg white omelets with just veggies in them and
Yeah.
not a lot of butter.
So fluffy.
Yeah.
So fluffy.
Sounds good. You ever made an omelet, Jaybird?
I will YouTube it.
That's a no.
I'll YouTube it.
They're tricky.
That's a hard no.
That's how I learned how to make cheese enchiladas on YouTube.
Omelets are tricky. I can teach you the way. I don't like a wet omelet. I like it to be completely cooked thoroughly all the way through. So I flip mine and then I fold with the goodies in the middle.
Oh, my boy likes it real wet.
I don't like it wet.
Okay. Yeah,
I like
runny.
it cooked. I
Yeah.
don't like it runny.
Eggs runnies.
The only thing runny is my cheese. Oh, I love the cheese runny.
Okay.
I like butter to be runny. I like oil. I like oily. I like a lot of bad stuff. I like the stuff that's terrible for you, but I think that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
Fattening foods,
Yes.
loose women, lots of alcohol.
Good times.
I don't know about loose women. Where does that come from?
Oh, maybe I was just talking about myself.
Let me see an email here from Astra. He listens all the way back to 1999. He's in Texas now and still listens. And just wanted to say, are you guys on iHeart? The show, we used to have like our own individual channel on iHeart when we were with Clear Channel / iHeart back in the day, and not being with them now, we don't have our individual channel, but the radio station is streamed. You can listen to it live on iHeart in the morning, while we're on live. But yeah, we don't have our own channel. And I don't think that is going to happen. I tried to ask that, and I think the email came back. It said, fuck no. So that's probably
Management's getting real.
Yeah, it's not encouraging. Let me see. Kev, a big fan of yours. Keep up good work, but I want to let you know that I get weirded out whenever you call Tibet. It's Tibet, not Tibet, just so you know. Okay. There you go. It's like charcuterie. Gose. I don't know. It's Tibet.
Just like you told Virginia, you do you, man.
Tibet, not Tibet.
We're gonna mispronounce some stuff.
I don't think I've ever heard it called Tibet.
I've never heard it called Tibet,
Yeah.
ever. But I'm dumb.
Yeah. Then I don't know where the fuck Guatemala is.
Kevin got yelled at for not knowing where Guatemala was.
You get yelled at a lot this week.
Kevin, you're saying it's the wrong country. It's not right.
Continent, I think. Yeah.
Continent,
Apparently, I referred to South America, and it's just right there at the southern tip of Central.
The other thing people were yelling at us yesterday was how we talked about Jumanji, and we talked about the remake of it, and everyone's like, it's not a fucking sequel, or it's not a remake, it's a sequel. You guys are dumb. I guess we said it was a remake.
I didn't say nothing because I don't care about
Jumanji
Jumanji.
2.
I haven't seen any of them, so I don't know.
I'll take the fall on this one.
Damn it, Bird.
I know. I mean, it was.
Well, we
It's
all
all
got
going
there's,
down the toilet.
There's a lot of blame to go around for everyone here.
We got banged for that one.
Who cares?
Yeah. And Brian with some info for Virginia, talking about the finger phone. You have like kind of a bracelet you put on. You stick your finger in your ear and you can hear your phone calls.
And you look like an asshole.
Might be the future of it. Virginia's worried about getting to cancers. And Brian said, your cell phone emits enough radiation to be detected up to 20 miles away. So I don't think 2 or 3 feet from your head is going to make any difference, Virginia, especially your head. So
Okay, basically Virginia's wrong kind of tone of that.
I feel like putting it right on your head as opposed to putting it down is better, but what do I know, sir? And honestly, what do you know?
I know I'm screwed because I've been looking in the microwave since I was a kid. I loved watching the food cook. And I've always heard that it's terrible for you to do that.
if only I could find a way to put my head in there while it's on.
I want to be in there with the Hot Pocket.
Yes.
I want to feel the heat, baby.
Swimming around
Right.
as it bubbles.
So as a kid, I used to watch the cheese melt on the French fry. I was mesmerized.
Sweet cheese bubbles.
Did you guys ever hear the accidental story of how the microwave was discovered?
Yes, the chocolate bar.
Yeah, a guy walked by and it melted in his pocket. And he's like, holy shit, what's going on? And he said, I should unleash all this radiation on mankind.
They'll love it.
Yes.
We will. We will love it.
They'll put plastic on everything before they put it in there.
Cancer rates have never been higher. Thank you. Thanks to that discovery.
Thanks, Dick.
Appreciate all the lives you've taken.
We grew up in the microwave era,
I
man.
know,
It was it was the birth of the microwave,
That's
man.
why all of us are getting cancer.
I eat more microwave shit than y'all.
You do.
I mean, I live in the middle of the grocery store.
I had a girlfriend who refused to prepare any of her children's food in the microwave, even though she had a microwave in her home. She thought it was going to kill all of them. She would not use it ever.
Yeah, she sounds annoying.
I thought she was really sweet.
Sounds sweet. We got Heather from the Pizzle said, I heard you guys talking about White Claw a lot. I understand the difference feeling you have while drinking it. My boyfriend works for the distributing company for most spiked seltzers and craft beer. He had me try Crooks and Marker because it's made with grain instead of malt. 100% organic, no sugar added, no artificial flavors or sweeteners, and gluten-free. All the kind of the things that would attract you to like the White Claw, but that is malt. And malt is actually, if you look up the definition, it means batshit crazy.
It's not my fault. It's the malt.
It's the malt. This stuff is amazing. If you decide to try spiked seltzer, I suggest Crooks and Marker. It's my go-to for the beach. P.S. I really wish you would do an ATS podcast and just let the bird drink as many seltzers as he can and see the change it creates. I think it'd be hilarious.
We could call it the White Claw Project.
I'm in.
We start right at 10:30, and you just start White Clawing it till you can't anymore.
I went to go buy White Claw yesterday at Publix, and they did not have it. I'm there to get the
Because
claw.
Publix cares about you.
Yeah, do we have a kid meeting today? No, don't say the F word right now. The kids are walking by.
It's a tour. It's a summer camp, it looks like.
Yeah.
We feel like fish in a fishbowl because everybody's just kind of walking by, looking in slowly,
See, I can't even see him. So it doesn't bother me.
waving.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Kat.
The kids don't want to be here. It's just the parents. The kids have that glossed over look in their eye like, what are we doing?
I don't get this. Are they on YouTube?
Yeah, what's radio?
Radio. Are they on YouTube? Do they have a YouTube channel?
We got Mike and Amy sent an email. Bert, my husband and I are engaging in deep thoughts about candy. As the king of candy, we figure only you can help us. How would you categorize a Reese's peanut butter cup? Would you categorize it as a chocolate bar, candy, or something entirely on its own? For us, chocolate bars are anything bar-shaped, so Snickers, Milky Ways, Twix, etc. Candy would be, in our humble opinion, things like M&M's, Skittles, Sour Patch Kids, Gummy Bears. So where does this leave our beloved Reese's? And no, we're not stoned while discussing this.
That's a great question. I've always called the Reese's peanut butter cup. I've always called it candy because it's in the candy aisle and it's a.
Yeah, what are the
It really is
definitions?
candy. I mean, what's the definition of candy? Something sweet, sugary, you put in your mouth.
And the Reese's cup will never do you wrong. It's always my favorite.
I love it frozen. Fat Kevin, did you like it frozen?
My Reese's?
Yes.
You know what? Oddly enough, I did not because I had to work harder to eat it. So
Minimum effort, maximum results.
I did put them in the refrigerator. The freezer I did not because that way it wouldn't melt. It would be firm, but it would still be but if it was frozen, I mean, and I remember one time that happened. I think my dad did it, said, "You're going to love it." And I'm like, "I hate it. I can't eat it. It's taking too long." Like I just, I had a calorie quota.
Okay.
Like, Fat Kev I had to maintain my girth.
It's about speed.
It was about speed. So, there's a fine art of, yes, enjoying, but also it was kind of like a cruel joke.
Thanks,
to
but
me.
no thanks, Drew Ralston. Sit down.
Yeah.
Fat Kevin, what would be the perfect beverage to pair with a Reese's peanut butter cup?
A White Russian would go good.
No, I'm talking about for Fat Kevin.
Oh, I thought you meant for me.
Not for Alcoholic Virginia.
Yes.
I'm talking to Fat Kevin right now.
Sorry.
I did a few things, and it kind of depended upon what was going on. And the seasons, too. My beverages would change. If it were more kind of like in the wintertime, I would not be afraid of doing double chocolate. I'd have like a chocolate milk with a Reese's peanut butter cup. You
That's
couldn't
living the life right there.
Yeah, and I do very thick, rich. In fact, I would a lot of times like to do a chocolate milk shake.
Syrupy.
And at Reese's, yes.
When you're living like that, you're living like you're the swinging dick. That's big dick mentality.
If I had a
What's it
Wendy's
called?
Frosty
Big
and
dick
BDE,
energy.
BDE, big dick
You walk,
energy.
you had candy dick energy.
Candy dick.
Sounds delicious. I'll have one of those.
That'd be CDE, I believe. Yes, not BDE.
How do you get your girl to give you more blowjobs? Get a candy dick.
There you go.
I think it would work.
All right. And in the summertime, probably more like a soda I would do.
Okay.
And I was Dr. Pepper, Mr. Pibb. I really, like those a lot.
And
That's my favorites.
Fat Kevin and fat adult Jaysbird has a lot in common.
Jaysbird?
Jaysbird.
Did you just say your name wrong?
I did. I'm so tired.
You gotta get some sleep, man.
He
I
gave
do.
it his all at being Chef Bird this morning, and I think it took a lot out of him.
I gotta take a nap before cocktails and karaoke. It's either take a nap or pregame early.
Don't.
No.
Take a nap. Take a nap.
It's one of the two, Kevin.
It's gotta go one way or the other. You're right.
Today is National All or Nothing Day. So,
Oh, I gotcha.
fuck it.
Okay.
It is. It's National All or Nothing Day.
Really?
It is. If you look it up, that's a legit holiday. I mean, I wouldn't say legit. It's on that wacky
legit.
calendar.
It's not recognized by the government.
Yes.
Banks aren't closed.
Will I not get mail today? I just need to know.
It's on that.
All or nothing, bruh.
It's on that.
That's what your mailman says as he shrugs.
So either I'll get all my mail or none of it. Is that how they do it?
It's All or Nothing Day, bro.
I'll take nothing. You know what?
Some
Fuck
people
the
get
mail.
all their mail, some people get none of it.
It's all bills anyway.
So let's take that mentality tonight in karaoke. All or nothing, motherfuckers.
I think I'm going to sing Coolio, Gangster's Paradise.
I would go Fantastic Voyage.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Okay.
It's my fucking birthday.
You're right. Man's playing karaoke over here.
You don't approve of your choices.
Just fucking bulldozing right over your opinion.
All right, there goes my confidence going into Coolio.
No, it'll be great. Everyone loves a real slow rap song.
I'm going to have Denny's pitch it up.
Oh, that's going to go fucking terrible. There's no way that's going to
Wait,
go
what?
well. Exactly, Kevin. Denny's going to pitch
Virginia's
it up.
going to be drinking.
Are you
Denny's going to
drunk
pitch it
already?
up.
I love that song.
No, that's not the debate here. You're talking about pitching it up.
Yeah.
It's going to be so fun.
I can't wait to see it. I will
yeah.
get off the stage and sit in the front row for that one, though. So
It's
somebody
gonna-
save me a seat.
It's going to go.
Stand back. It's going to be epic.
Yeah, I want to get off the stage for that one. I don't want to be anywhere near a microphone, but I want to sit and watch
It's
it.
going to go as well as when she sang, "On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again."
Okay, the Willie Nelson tribute was flawed.
I was like, motherfuckers are so mad at us. Like, oh, those kids are in there.
There's a bunch of
They
kids.
had the
still
volume
in there.
down.
It's a
Okay,
summer
yeah.
camp.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're like, they can't hear us.
all right.
Yeah.
Or can they?
I don't know.
We're not in there blaring it.
If Denny's left it up, we got to talk to him.
Oh, mijo.
Yeah. I thought there was a fun little meme here from Michelle. Sent it to us. I'm not going to Area 51. I see enough weirdness in Area 305. Yeah. Hashtag only in Dade.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute.
I started thinking, what is the weirdest county in South Florida?
Good question.
Because I think Dade would be up there, but just in my initial thought, it's either Dade or maybe it's Port St. Lucie.
I'm going to go Port St. Lucie, Martin County. One of those two.
You think it's one of those?
It's one of
two?
those
I think
two.
it's St. Lucie County.
St. Lucie.
St. Lucie County.
Yeah,
County,
I think it's all going to be. I think we all agree St. Lucie.
But is it St. Lucie County more weird than Miami-Dade? Those seem to be the
It's
top
just
two
different.
to me.
It's
It
just
is different.
It's so different.
But what do you think has more whacked out news stories? I mean, just this week we had the chick in Miami-Dade that was bashing the car with a hammer.
It's going to be.
I'm trying to remember the last St.
Just-
Lucie County story we had.
Based on sheer population, of course, it should be Miami, right?
Yeah, I'm leaning a little bit to Miami-Dade, I think, and just because of that.
I love Port St. Lucie, though. I really do. I wish it was closer. They're my people.
Somebody said weirdest town is Lake Worth, and yeah, you could argue that. Weirdest county is Monroe. I don't know how many stories we get. We get a lot of stories, too, that like DeLand has a lot of weird crap happening in it.
That's kind of mid, though, isn't it?
Yeah, mid up a little bit. Yeah, you just get those you get those insane rednecks that are doing meth and drinking too much.
And smoking.
Yeah.
They're next level.
Yeah,
We
so,
can't handle that.
Yeah, so I mean, but I'm talking, South Florida specifically for us, and yeah, those are the two I think.
Davie was kind of a weird town, too. It was
Davie has
out
some weird
west.
stuff. They probably leave for Broward there, or probably Hollywood's got some weird stuff going on.
That
in it.
whole area where we were down by the station, we were
Dania
working,
Beach, that area.
all that area was a little
Hollywood,
kind of
yeah.
odd.
Mhm. They get a little bit squirrely down there for Broward, but yeah, I think Lake Worth is the weirdest town for Palm Beach County.
Lake Park's pretty odd, too. Trust me on that.
Lake Park is a little sketchy.
It's sketchy, but it's got heart, but it's fucked.
I used to live in Lake Park, so I can say that too.
Yeah.
I liked it because it's so quaint, but it's got some major sketch.
I feel like it just leads the league in prowlers. So many prowlers in Lake Park.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any stats. It's just on how we feel. So I do not know. Angie in Hollywood, oddly enough, had said, I just want to share my experience with crystals since you brought up the topic. My fiance and I were trying to conceive for about 10 months with no luck. During that time, a friend of mine was really into crystals, told me I needed a certain kind of fertility, so I bought two that looked almost identical. Put one under my pillow, one under my fiance's. Kept them there for the next cycle of trying, and a few weeks later, I found out I was pregnant with twins.
Wow.
Could have been a coincidence, but I also believe in the law of attraction, the secret.
I do too.
So there you go.
Whatever gets you there, baby.
Let me see. Denise sent an email. Crystals are powerful. Kevin, did you know watch and clock makers use the power of clear quartz, a crystal for accuracy? They maintain a precise frequency standard, which helps to regulate the movement of a watch or clock. Oh, very fascinating. In the Bible, they talk about the power of crystals, including soldiers who put them in their breastplates before going to war for grounding and protection.
Kevin, you love the Bible.
I do love the Bible. Yeah, they're mentioned numerous times in the Bible. When my mom has hot flashes, she sleeps with a tiger's eye bracelet, and the symptoms subside so she can sleep. There you go. Selenite Jaybird to sleep. Selenite wand. It grounds anxiety and is a powerful healer. It'll help you sleep peacefully.
I love it.
So there you go. He's kind of believing in it.
Annabelle, our old intern, who has her own podcast out in California, swears by the crystals, and she sent me a bunch of them with like what they all mean. Like this one does this and this one does this. I'll bring it in for you.
Yeah, why don't you bring me some of the peaceful ones and I'll put it like on my face?
Put one in your butt. I mean, I know
Well,
we talked about it,
I
but
don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, is that the directions?
if it works externally, wouldn't it work twice as good internally?
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, to me, that would be the interesting litmus test as to whether or not they work, as the insomnia one, and Jaybird tries what she was recommending here, and it does work. And I'd be like going, okay, that's fascinating.
I love it. I'll tell you what does not work is putting onions in your sock. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, that was supposed to draw out the toxins.
And make you sleep peaceful. It did not work. It just made your house smell like a gross fast food restaurant.
And Ginger gives a little education here on the ATSP. You're discussing Satanism, and I want to distinguish Satanists from those who worship Satan, as it is a common misunderstanding. These 7 tenets of Satanism are really about humanity, compassion, respect, and the pursuit of knowledge. And Satanists do not worship the devil. Interesting. Okay, well, there you go. So they do not. All right, so Interesting stuff.
Satanists do not worship the devil?
I don't know.
That's
what it says.
All right.
I don't
now
know what they worship.
I'm very confused.
I know. Well, it's kind of what it is. Is it Tibet or Tibet? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like every time there's a subject, there's always 9 different. Like what happened today, we got 3 different answers on the one email.
You're right. The one email about whether or not pregnant women can be served or not.
Yeah, it's tough to really kind of go through and find the truth, and I think you've got to dig deep on about any subject you got time for, and unfortunately, I don't have time to dig deep on every single subject and known to mankind. And then 2, I think sometimes you just have to be like, okay, well, what seems to make the most sense, you know?
It makes the most sense to not have a drink while you're pregnant, dummy. That's what it makes the most sense.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Calm down. It's your birthday. Finish your beer.
It just makes me sad because if you're pregnant, you should not be off balance.
I love booze.
I do too.
But yeah, just take a
no
little
one
break.
drinks more than me.
That's
But
true. I'm not going to argue on that.
Not while I'm pregnant.
What are you drinking tonight when we drink?
I'm drinking beer because I don't want to fall apart too early. I got
Okay.
a
What
long
kind of beer?
night. It's a marathon. It is not a sprint.
Yeah, but that you got to go specific too, because the kind of beer you drink. I mean, I know as a craft beer guy, you gotta watch. I mean, I almost anymore if I'm going to be having a few, I actually back down to Coronas and ride that train.
I'm gonna hover around 4%.
You're in Corona territory then.
I'm not drinking Coronas.
Okay, what are you going to drink?
I would like an Abita Amber if they have it. I can't remember if they have it on tap.
Okay.
They might.
Yeah, I think they do.
I think they did have a Abita Amber. That, for me, is a staple. I drink that from breakfast till midnight during Mardi Gras, and I'm usually good. It's only when I start adding shots or throw in some wine or some, potent champagne in there.
Okay.
I do good on a Abita Amber.
Okay. You think that's a 4.5%.
I'll take it.
Okay. There you go.
Damn, I thought it was someone's birthday today.
Think she's going a little soft?
I gotta go to Monroe's after, dog.
Who are you going to Monroe's with?
You.
I'm not going to Monroe's.
Come on.
No, there's no way.
Me, you, Panda, Denise.
Producer Denise is not going to go. You're talking about Denny's. People are going to get confused. They're going to think I'm going with some girl named Denise. You're talking about Denny's, and he's not going to go either.
Fun's already
Why?
beginning.
I'm gonna talk the Mexican queen into it.
There's no shot. She's living a dream, baby.
Yeah, I see. There's no way she's going to go.
Come on, it's my birthday.
I know. We'll hang out with you at Brother Jimmy's.
We'll see how the night goes.
That's your birthday.
Just leave it open ended. How about that?
I never close anything off, but I just,
His wife
there are
does.
percentages, yes. She will close it off for you.
She'll close it faster than she closes her legs.
Yeah, something like that. All right. Got one more thing here I got to do before we get out of here. And thank you very much to Lena that sent in this email. She said, Kevin, as I sit here and I listen to you guys on the regular show talking about the parents that lost their lives and left young children behind, I moved to tears.
Aww.
You probably don't remember me, but I will always carry you and your team in my heart. 2 years ago, I emailed you regarding 3 kids left orphaned after both their parents died. The twins were merely 2 weeks old, and their older daughter was 2. You taking the time to tell your listeners and share the GoFundMe page helped the story go national and even worldwide. The kids are doing very well and are so loved by so many people. God bless you, Lena. So thank you for that. So we hope
sweet.
the same thing happens with the story that we have. It's a heartbreaking story at the end of the show, and we do hope that people, if you've got even $5, can go and help out. KVJShow.com. You can go and check that. All right. Well, tonight is going to be a very big party for Virginia.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hope to see you all out there. We're going to be at Brother Jimmy's, Rosemary Square one. Don't come to see us in Miami. We're not going to be at that one. 7 o'clock tonight. Got tickets for Dave Matthews Band. Do the karaoke. Let's get crazy.
Do you know what you're going to open up with?
No, I'm gonna really dedicate my life
Wonderwall?
to that now. No, it's too predictable for me.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I gotta go something
I like
different.
the spirit. I like the
Yeah.
fire.
We'll find something else. You got Suits at Winn-Dixie tomorrow. They've revamped the store there at Jog and Hypalux, so it's right on the corner. He'll be there from 11 to 1 with $100 gift cards. And then Denny's will be at the Southern 441 Nissan tomorrow from 1 to 3 with 311 and Dirty Heads tickets. So go check us out this weekend. You guys enjoy yourselves. We'll be back here on Monday. Goodbye.
Cleveland Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.